Everything would begin in the kingdom of Zeno-sama. Despite having incredible power, it cost him to destroy 6 universes, the sacred universes, because deities and subjects that inhabited these would exceed the power of Daishinken. Only Zeno-sama was able to keep them apart. It was a little complicated for him, but his universes were corrupted by negative energy. The great Zeno-sama, with no alternative, had to eradicate these universes. He had received great damage in battle, but fulfilled his objective to eradicate the 6 universes.
My lord, how are you feeling? Understand that the power that you had to use to eradicate the gods from these universes had to be crazy.
I agree, Daishinken. I must definitely look for a successor, otherwise it'd be impossible for me to continue with this.
But my lord, you have the required power to rule the 12 universes. Only the 6 sacred universes were the ones that generated problems.
I agree with you, Daishinken. But if there are warriors of that caliber of power in the future, I won't be able to do anything, so I have to find a successor before it's too late.
Millions of years passed, which is why we're in the present. The Tournament of Power, and his best friend Son Goku is able to access Ultra Instinct, leaving everyone surprised, including the gods, angels, and Zeno-sama himself.
Son Goku will be my successor. Despite not having millions of years of training, he's able to get that incredible power.
My lord, are you sure? The power of Mr. Goku is great, but he's not able to overcome the power of a guardian angel.
I completely agree, since with his simple mortal life, he's able to access this state. If he's able to have one of your trainings, I'm sure he'll be able to overcome his limits.
My lord, even though I train Lord Goku, I doubt he'll be able to overcome the power of the beings of the sacred universes. His growth and power is somewhat unreal. Even his knowledge on the battlefield seems to have no limit.
Don't worry, I'm sure Goku will be able to count on the required power to face warriors of the same caliber. Trust me.
Mighty King Zeno-sama, you being the only existence capable of defeating the gods of the sacred universes, I fully trust you.
The Tournament of Power would continue, taking the victory to Universe 7, while Android 17 asked for the restoration of the universe is eliminated by Zeno-sama. Zoma instantly fulfilled the wish and brought to life 6 universes that was destroyed millions of years ago.
That's the Tournament of Power, but Son Goku, I hope you recover and rest. Tomorrow I have to talk to you.
Oh, I understand. Don't worry, in that case, we'll leave. Goku would say goodbye, being able to reach the planet Earth, being greeted by a banquet by Bulma to win this victory for Universe 7.
Hey Whis, does Daishinken want to talk about Son Goku? It doesn't comment anything to you since there's something worrying me too much and I don't know what it is.
I have no idea, Mr. Beerus, but don't worry, I doubt it's bad. Otherwise, I would have talked to Mr. Goku right then and there. In the 6 sacred universes, each of its inhabitants returned and their gods. They were confused having returned, being able to observe their entire universe seemed to function normal.
What's supposed to have happened? I can't believe we came back to life. This must be the god Dragon Zama who is reviving us, since all the other gods hate us by the power that completely overshadows them.
5 flashes of energy arrived towards the planet of Jamura, which was of wisdom. Jamura, what is supposed to happen? We were destroyed by that dwarf Zeno-sama. How's it possible we're back to life?
Jamura, who was able to get the Super Dragon Balls to bring us back? That's impossible, since all the other beings of the 12 universes hated our power to the limits like theirs. Something very serious must be happening in the multiverse for Zeno-sama to have requested our presence.
The whole place would change. A simple boy with blue hair would start walking through all the gods while destroying everything.
I, the mighty dragon god Dracula, am not allowed to overlook this disrespect.
That dwarf decided to finish us off with his power becoming similar. We have to destroy him.
But before we begin with the battle, we have to be able to find the reason why they brought us back, or if a more powerful warrior than Zeno-sama forced him to this.
Instantly, the whole place gave an illusion that disappeared. While none of the gods could move, their bodies seemed to pass tons of pressure that crushed them.
Each and every one of you better calm down, because otherwise we'll be eradicated again, and we have to start moving from the shadows.
Everything returned to normal while the shadows could observe a burly warrior with his body of a silver color, while it seemed that he had wings on his face.
Don't worry, comrades. We will be able to take revenge on that dwarf who proclaims to be the king of all. But the information must wait, so your god Jamura of Wisdom will be waiting for your information.
Sure, as you order, Rimura-sama. That's right, the 6 universes, there was a warrior who surpassed them dozens of times, being Jamura, who had the ability to practically have unlimited energy and allow him to fight for days, weeks, or months. Meanwhile, returning to Earth, the day had passed when Daishinkan granted Son Goku rest. My lord, this time I'm ready to retire to discuss the proposal that we've been able to tell me. I've granted you to training on my part.
Okay, Daishinkan, I'm counting on you.
Daishinkan would leave for Earth, appearing in front of Goku, meditating on top of a mountain with the intention of mastering Ultra Instinct to the max. Well, if it's Daishinkan-sama, as if I don't know what time he'd come for me, I started meditating to try to access the Ultra Instinct at will. Don't worry, Goku, that's normal. It's go time. Daishinkan, together with Goku, was able to reach the Kingdom of the Whole, in which they received it by a single Zeno-sama, which surprised Goku.
What happened to the other Zeno-sama? I thought they were always together.
The Zeno-sama
Of the future and the Zeno-sama of the present merged to create a single warrior, since what we have to tell you is of the most importance.
Goku would take a serious look.
What happened?
Has a new enemy appeared that you're not able to eliminate?
Not at the moment, but the king of all, I want to take you to the successor. So you'll be the new king of all and transmit a large part of power, so you'll be able to reach a new level.
Goku, surprised, a warrior created an artificial energy of Jamura was surrounding the kingdom, while the intention of getting information happens in the palace of Zeno-sama. This is new. That mortal's powerful, or I don't know the origin he has, for him to be in front of Zeno-sama and treat him so naturally. Jamura, with his gray metal power, would grant an incredible combative power to the puppet, who would release an incredible power, but being a puppet without any body, he was able to take the appearance of Goku, but with an extremely negative power, which was able to make the whole kingdom of Zeno-sama shudder.
Wow, whose power is that? I'm not even able to move.
Goku's power and feeling an incredible on his whole body was able to access Ultra Instinct Max power, which would leave Jamura surprised, who was watching everything. This is interesting. That'll even interest Rimura-sama, a being who isn't even possessed divine energy in its entirety, is able to access the state no god of the 12 universes has been able to achieve. Only our sacred gods. That puppet rushed against Goku, who was able to stop his blow, but was able to break Son Goku's arm. Having the power of Jamura, his power was superior, and Goku, to recover thanks to the power of the Super Saiyan God, ran through his entire body.
Who's this guy? And why does he look like me?
Daishinkan would start fighting the puppet, exchanging blows. He noticed how the combat style, it was from the holy gods, which would make a chill run through his body completely. The combat style would be able to recognize even millions of years pass. It's the style of the holy gods, and you have this exact copy of Lord Goku. It must be the god of wisdom, Jamura. That puppet could connect a strong blow to Daishinkan, making him fall to the kingdom of Zeno-sama, while communicating with his creation. Wow, so you're able to realize it's me. Although I'm not surprised, thanks to you, I was considered the god of wisdom. Jamura, what the hell are you supposed to do? You were my first disciple. I can't believe you're trying to destroy all the 12 universes. Me? Being your greatest creation, you don't care about that dwarf that eliminated us. You're always on his side. I considered you a father. Right now, I only have one goal, and that's to end the kingdom of him. The puppet channeled the power of his creator, generating an incredible explosion all over the place, destroying everything. Before the explosion spreads through the universes, Zeno-sama was able to create a powerful barrier to encapsulate the destruction of that explosion.
Goku, this isn't the time to give explanations. I want you my successor, since these warriors have revealed themselves, and I don't have the necessary power to stop them. Only you can achieve it.
That's impossible, Zeno-sama. I want to be more powerful, but I doubt I could beat that guy that even you're not able to beat. Lord Goku, you'll receive training from Zeno-sama, and you'll receive training from me. So try your best.
I'll have to, because I don't plan on letting them destroy all the universes, which cost me so much to protect. Daishinkan calls an emergency meeting with all the gods, angels, and warriors of the Tournament of Power. We require all the power to face the cursed.
Jamura was thoughtful, but would be taken out of his thoughts by the holy goddess Nin.
Jamura, what's wrong with you? I see you're worried and thoughtful.
I've been able to infiltrate the realm of Zeno-sama, but a warrior who doesn't have 100% divine energy can master the Ultra Instinct to the max.
What are you saying? That's impossible! Such a feat's only capable of the first creator god Yamoshi.
Yamoshi was born with mortal energy, but was trained to access the state beyond the gods despite having mere mortal energy.
If what you say is true, this is bad. We should inform everyone to fight back as soon as possible.
It's the same I was thinking, but there's something I don't like about this. Even though you have more power, my body says something bad's about to happen.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.